Hey fellow video per day experimenters. Blah, tripping over my words this late in the day. And anybody else that's watching. It is day 17, I believe. Most of the time I check before I do the video so I can keep track. But not today, because it's the end of the day and I'm ready to go home. But I thought I would get my video in. And look, now I've rambled for almost 30 seconds because I didn't really know what to talk about today. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit more about the event that I went to yesterday and how women are softer often than men. And one of the other things that came out of this event was how we apologize. And one of the comments that was made was often we can be liked or we can get ahead in the business world. And I was thinking about that today and wondering why we can't be both, or do both, I guess is the right way to say it. We being women, find that we use a lot of softeners in our language. And a good example of this would be, for example, when I email someone, I'll say, hey, I'm just checking in to see how things are going, or I'm just checking in to see if you are going to get a chance to do that paperwork. And that's what's called a softener. So we think that that will come across a lot more easily than saying, hey, when are you going to get a chance to do that paperwork, which is much more direct. And it's the same thing in terms of asking for what you want instead of asking for what you think you'll get. Are you asking for what you want specifically as opposed to something in general in order to soften it? So I'm asking for something broad so that it doesn't come across too demanding. And often I think we can get what we don't want when we ask for things in a very broad way in order to try not to be offensive. So this is a sort of a broad or long video. I apologize, but I think those are a couple of things for women and for men too, who have to communicate with women to think about, but that's sort of a way that we can communicate by default, but something that we as women need to be aware of that we tend to do so that we can try to be more direct in our communication and ask for what we want. Thanks. See you guys tomorrow.